out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Outside Paul. Pass to Barnes. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. And Grant, for each of these teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Now here's Martin. Here's Ball. 4 on the clock. Lets it go. Miller can't get it to go. And it's San Antonio's ball. It's a three-point game. Wembanyama with a bucket.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. B.A.?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Vassell. Tries it from 19. Some solid defense from Martin.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
It's Bridges on the wing. Fires from deep. Rebound by San Antonio.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Miller. Outside, Williams. Ball with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Outside Paul. Beyond the arc. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Quick off the draw. Chris Paul certainly doesn't lack confidence shooting the ball.
Miller on the wing. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes, but also we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Wembanyama, no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
For 3, Bridges. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Paul taking his time here. A minute 29 left in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. Lets it fly. And it's Martin with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Johnson. No made baskets yet. Pass to Vassell. Unloads. He squares up and sinks it.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
Ball outside. Here's Miller. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. and he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
The Spurs making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game. Ball hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. San Antonio on top. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Smith outside. Inside. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Jones. Richards pulls it in. Hornets trail by 3. Now Smith. Here's the 3. Jones grabs the board.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie.
If the defender is giving them that much space, the points are inevitable.
Outside Wembanyama. The 3. Ooh! Wembanyama, just too good.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Up top, Bridges. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's Wembanyama. Tipped. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Spurs lead by 4. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the shot goes. Wembanyama's got 5 points now this quarter. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Hornets trail by 6. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Smith outside. Charlotte, no good that time either. Sohan outside. Pass to Castle. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yes, Smith has some bunnies on him. Gets off the floor fast to slam it down.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Collins left side. The 15-footer. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Outside, Williams. Green for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Charlotte, trailing by 8. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
It's his first trip to the line. And that's good as he hits both shots. 12 seconds left in the first half. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Smith left side. Again, the miss by the Hornets. He's off on that one. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's ball. Pass to Miller. Ball left side to the inside. Paul with a steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, every team wants fast break points. Johnson getting those.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
5 to shoot. Here's ball. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Johnson. Off target from outside. Hornets trail by 10. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by Johnson. And it's the Spurs ball. It'll be the 4th of 6 games for them away from home. Here's Barnes. Drives to the hoop.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Charlotte with it. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Sinks it from distance. 6 points for him.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Spurs with possession here. They've got a 9-point lead. Pass to Johnson. Shot on the wing. Ball with the rebound. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Martin outside. Now here's Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Salong. And another basket for Charlotte.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Outside Paul. The 17-footer. And the jumper is good. Paul's got 7 points.
Yeah, these are the shots Paul hunts for. He is so confident at this range.
Here's Salon. 3-pointer, no good. San Antonio leading by 9. Barnes feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Vassell outside. Misses the 3. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Miller on the wing. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. One to the line for 1.
Personal foul.
And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Ryan, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. To the paint. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
From deep, Johnson. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
Pass to Miller. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Mamukelishvili.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Miller. Paul. Shot is off. Hornets trail by 13. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ball outside. Passy pulls it in. Here's the cell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's all. Off target. And so the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Spurs lead by 13. Now here's Jones. Pass to Branham. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Branham's got his first basket.
Well, I love physical guards like Branham, playing hard down low.
Here's Salon, out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession, and Charlotte making a change here.
Number 10, Josh Green.
Over to the wing. Here's Salon. Up top, Richards. Clock at 6. Smith left side. Crafty move. And they recover it. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
The 3 from Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Outside for Green. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Castle. And San Antonio has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back. I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots. Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to ball. Takes the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. The 3 ball. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Spurs lead by 12. Out to the wing. Here's Branham. And is blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Castle.
Yeah, excellent contest from Miller, wanting to alter as many shots as he can.
Back to ball. There's the triple. Rebound by San Antonio.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Wembanyama up top. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Hornets trail by 12. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
There's Ball with a three. Jones grabs the board. San Antonio with the ball. Outside Wembanyama. Shoots over Bridges. San Antonio again can't hit.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Spurs lead by 12.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Spurs.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Victor Wembanyama.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Martin outside. Back to ball. Five on the clock. Miller outside. Tries it from 19. Jump shot is good. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Castle for three. Doesn't go that time. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one.